Attention passionate Philadelphia, EAGLES. Latest news, something big is happening in the NFC East and it could change the game. We're talking about a direct impact on Philadelphia Eagles' path to another Super Bowl run, a power shift that could leave a division rival stumbling for years. We're bringing this to you firsthand. But before that, if you're a true Philadelphia Eagles fan, subscribe to the channel to strengthen this passion even more. Show that you're also part of this family. Let's help each other reach 1,000 subscribers. Share with YOUR, FRINDS and Philadelphia, EAGLESFANS. Let's get to the news now, folks. We have some exciting developments that are shaking up the NFC East, and honestly, it's big news for the Philadelphia Eagles. As we all know, the Eagles have been one of the most formidable teams in the league recently, especially with their high-powered offense, and a defense that's been increasingly dominant. But as we look ahead to the 2025 NFL season, there's a new move that could significantly bolster their defensive line, a move that might just give them that extra edge they need to contend for yet another Super Bowl. And I'm talking specifically about the Eagles making a bold, strategic signing, bringing in Matthew Judon. Yes, you heard that right. Matthew Judon, the veteran pass rusher, a player with a proven track record, is now a free agent and could be heading to the city of brotherly love. This is a move that makes a lot of sense when you consider the current state of the Eagles' edge rushers. After trading away Bryce Huff, the team lost some depth and experience on the edge, which is crucial for a team that wants to keep its pass rush relentless and unpredictable. Now, Nolan Smith is expected to lead the group, and he's certainly a promising talent. But beyond him, the situation gets a bit thin. Jalix Hunt, Aziz Ojulari, and Josh Uch are all talented players, no doubt, but they're relatively unproven when it comes to consistent production at this level. The Eagles are obviously counting on their young guys to develop and take a big step forward, but adding someone like Judon could be the perfect move to bring that veteran presence, experience, and a proven pass-rushing skill set. Judon, coming off a season with the Atlanta Falcons, had 25 pressures and 6 sacks, not his best season but still very productive, especially considering the challenges he faced. In fact, his 2023 season was a bit of a disappointment by his standards, particularly when you compare it to his previous performances. For example, in 2022, Judon registered 17 sacks and 69 pressures, which are elite numbers. So, what happened? Well, a lot of it can be attributed to him trying to work his way back from a torn bicep injury he suffered in 2023, which clearly impacted his ability to perform at his peak. And that's where this potential signing becomes so intriguing. Judon, despite a down year last season, still has the talent and the motor to produce at a high level, especially in a scheme that suits his style. The Eagles, under the defensive coordination of Vic Fangio, could be the perfect fit for Judon to re-establish himself as a top-tier edge rusher. Fangio's defensive schemes are known for their complexity and ability to generate pressure through creative blitz packages and solid coverage, which could allow Judon to thrive once again. Plus, the Eagles have a rotation that can keep their pass rushers fresh throughout the season, which is vital given the physical toll of the NFL grind. Now, let's talk about the connection with Uch. Matthew Judon and Josh Uch were teammates on the New England Patriots, and they had a good chemistry there. Reuniting these two pass rushers in Philadelphia could create a dynamic duo that strikes fear into opposing quarterbacks. Uch, known for his speed and ability to get to the quarterback, would complement Judon perfectly, especially with Judon's experience and ability to set the edge and collapse the pocket. The combination of these two could become a nightmare for offenses trying to protect their quarterbacks, especially in a division that's becoming more competitive each year. You might be wondering about the impact this signing could have on the Eagles' overall defense. Well, adding Judon would give the team a veteran presence that's been through the battles, a player who understands how to be a consistent threat on passing downs. It's not just about raw talent, it's about leadership, consistency, and the ability to elevate the entire pass rush. With Judon on the line, the Eagles could see a significant boost in their sack production and overall pressure rate. This in turn could lead to more turnovers, more third down stops, and ultimately more wins, the kind of impact that can take a team from good to great. Of course, there's always some risk involved. Judon has had injury issues, and the NFL is a brutal league where durability is key. But considering the Eagles' depth and their defensive scheme, this move could be a calculated risk worth taking. The team is clearly looking to maximize their window of contention, and adding a player like Judon, even if he's coming off a less-than-ideal season, makes sense from a strategic standpoint. It's about the potential upside, the veteran leadership, and the opportunity for Judon to bounce back in a scheme that fits his style. Now, let's not forget the bigger picture here. The NFC East is shaping up to be one of the most competitive divisions again, with the Dallas Cowboys, New York Giants, and Washington Commanders all making moves to improve their rosters. The Eagles, knowing this, are not sitting still. They're making strategic decisions to keep their edge, and signing Judon could be one of those moves that puts them over the top. It's a calculated gamble, but in the NFL, that's often what separates champions from the rest. The Eagles have a history of smart moves, and this one could prove to be a game-changer. Looking at the team's recent history, the Eagles have built a strong foundation on both sides of the ball, but their defense has always been the backbone that keeps them in games. With players like Nolan Smith leading the charge and now potentially adding Judon to the mix, their pass rush could become even more relentless. And if Judon can regain his form, he'll be a nightmare for offensive lines across the league, especially in a division that's known for its tough defenses and physical play. So, as we gear up for the upcoming season, this potential signing is something to keep a close eye on. It's not just about adding another player. It's about making a statement that the Eagles are serious contenders and that they're willing to do whatever it takes to bring another Super Bowl trophy to Philadelphia. Judon's signing could also send a message to other teams in the league that the Eagles are still hungry and willing to make bold moves to chase greatness. And let's talk a little bit about the fan reaction. Eagles fans are passionate and always looking for that spark, that move that can push the team into the elite. Bringing in Judon, with his proven track record and leadership qualities, would definitely excite the fanbase. It's a move that signals the team's ambition, and it would certainly energize the stadium, the city, and everyone rooting for the Birds. Now, I want to emphasize again that this move isn't just about adding a name to the roster. It's about what Judon can bring in terms of pressure, leadership, and experience. The Eagles have a talented young core, but the addition of a veteran like Judon could be the piece that helps them contend on all fronts, especially in the playoffs. Remember, it's the playoffs where experienced players make the difference, and Judon's presence could be that difference maker in close games. As we look ahead to the season, the Eagles are in a good spot. Their offense is dynamic, led by Jalen Hurts and his capabilities both as a passer and a runner. But football is a game won and lost in the trenches, and that's where Judon could shine brightest. If he can stay healthy and regain his form, he'll be a key piece in the Eagles' defensive puzzle. So, folks, this is a story that's still developing, but if the Eagles do land Matthew Judon, it could be one of the most impactful signings of the offseason. It's a move that combines experience, talent, and the desire to win now. The NFC East just got a lot more interesting, and the Eagles are clearly playing to win, not just for next season but for many seasons to come. Keep your eyes on this story because it's one that could define the Eagles' path to another Super Bowl appearance. And honestly, it's the kind of move that makes NFL fans and Eagles fans alike excited about what's to come. Pause here, just for a second. If you want the YouTube algorithm to keep recommending the latest Philadelphia Eagles news to you, it's super important that you leave a like on this video. Go ahead, it's quick and it makes a big difference. Thank you. Now let us continue with the big reveal. And now, Philadelphia Eagles fans, I want to hear from you. What's your take on this potential signing? Do you think Judon can bounce back and be a game changer for the Eagles? Are you excited about the defense's prospects with him in the mix? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Your opinion really matters to us and to the Eagles. And don't forget, I'll be back soon with more updates, so stay tuned for the latest Philadelphia Eagles news. The season is approaching fast and every move counts. Let's keep the conversation going and let's keep the passion alive for our beloved Eagles. Thanks for watching, and as always, fly, Eagles, fly.